welcome to St. Paul's Children's Chapel for the week of February 13th. I'm so glad that you're able to join us. Let's begin. As you can see, we have our candles lit for Children's Chapel, and we light a candle to mark our time together as special. I've also moved our arrow. This week is the 8th week after Christmas and the 6th week after Epiphany. Each week we get closer to purple, the start of the season of Lent. I'm gonna have to add in another green spot or two because we still have a few weeks before the beginning of Lent. Let's begin our story. Our story this week comes in a gold box, just like last week. This gold box is valuable. There's something valuable inside. A parable. Parables were given to us before we were born, and they have a lid on them. Sometimes they can be hard to open, but when it's time, the box will open and we hear the story. So let's begin. I wonder what this could be. That's all I need to set up. The rest will come later. There was once a man who did such incredible things and said such incredible things that people followed him. And when people followed him, they listened, and they heard him talking about a kingdom. It wasn't the kingdom they lived in. It wasn't a kingdom they had been to. It wasn't a kingdom they had ever heard of. So they couldn't help it when they asked, "What is the kingdom of heaven like?" And this is how the man responded. The kingdom of heaven is like a woman that mixes 3 measures of flour, which is a lot. She mixes the flour and then puts the leaven, it's really small, puts the leaven into the flour and mixes it all evenly. And then the bread rises into the puffy bread like we see at the store. Now I wonder if this woman has a name. And I wonder who this woman could really be. I wonder if she was happy with the bread she made. I wonder what this bread could really be. And I wonder what the leaven could really be. That is our story. I'm going to put the leaven away in its special container. Put the bread and the flour away too. Now the woman at her table. We put our lid back on the story. Now, let's say some different types of prayers. What do we want to thank God for? We give thanks for things we love, for things and people that take care of us and show us love. We give thanks for the gifts that we've been given. Today I give thanks for sun and warmth. It's been a beautiful week. What do we want to tell God that we're sorry for? We tell God that we are sorry when we turn away from God's will. We say that we're sorry when we use our energy to hurt people and to not love people. What do we want to ask God to take care of? We ask God to take care of ourselves, the people that we love, people who are important to us, the world we live in, the nature, the beauty that we see in the world. We lift all these prayers to God. Amen. And now let's say together our Children's Creed. I believe in God above. I believe in Jesus' love. I believe the Spirit too comes to teach us what to do. Amen. And now let's say our children's prayer together. For each new morning with its light, for rest and shelter of the night, for health and food, for love and friends, for every gift your goodness sends. We thank you, gracious Lord. Amen. We thank you, gracious Lord. Amen. Thank you for joining St. Paul's Children's Chapel this week. We will see you soon.